Welcome to day 127 of the 300 Movie Challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of December 2004, which was Meet the Fockers.
So, the first movie that we saw that's a couple years old wasn't very good.
No, but it wasn't as horrible as we initially thought it would be.
It wasn't completely intolerable. It had some intolerable parts, but otherwise it was pretty boring.
Yeah, it was mostly boring, and then also, like, the girl's dad was just really... He was, like, really obnoxious and stupid and annoying in his personality and crap. In the first movie.
Yeah, which did not change in this movie.
Yeah, so now we have him, and he's the same. And we also have the guy's parents, who are also terrible. And you have this annoying baby child, who is also terrible. So it's just worse.
Yeah.
It's worse. There's nothing to it. Again, we thought the first one was bad, and this is worse. So, yeah.
End of the review, that's it, bye.
No, basically, like, what the fuck else are we supposed to say? Like, okay, it's this stupid, like, oh, here's the super conservative family, and then the super liberal family, and it's all the stereotypes you think it's gonna be. It's, like, not even, it's nowhere near smart. It's that, oh, he's all uptight, and is all conservative about, like, sex, and not being open about things, and wanting everyone to, like, respect each other, while, like, you know, respect authority, while they're all, like, so loose, and, like, oh, everything's alternative, and, like, we have to support every decision, even if it's not great, and talk about, you know, how you slept with somebody, a random stranger, and it's like, nobody acts like this in either direction. It's so poor stereotypes, and it's just, it's not funny, because it's, like, it's, I don't know, it's like they actually are, I know that this is not true, but, like, it feels like that they almost feel like, oh, see, you know people like this, ha, that makes it funny, and it's like, but no, you don't.
No.
Nobody acts like this. It's just fucking stupid. It's all stupid. The characters are stupid, they make stupid decisions, and apparently, and this seems common for a lot of comedies, but it's especially bad at this, just making a character suffer is not inherently funny.
No.
They have to suffer for a reason. Usually they do something shitty, so then they get punishment for it. Or if the suffering is so completely abstract and bizarre, or the reaction's funny or something. It's like, here it's just, this dude, this main character, just gets shat on constantly for, like, no fucking reason.
Yeah, both by his parents, who are seemingly oblivious to whatever things they're doing to him is. And then by the future parent-in-laws, everything too.
Mostly just the dad. The mom is, like, she's so irrelevant that she's actually fine.
No, the mom is irrelevant, and the wife is irrelevant too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, both of them are fine just because they just don't do anything that is bad.
Like, you would think that the wife would at least do something when all of these things are happening, or I guess the fiance or something.
Yeah.
But
and again, even, like, the main character, like, again, he's not exactly interesting, but he's just not a complete shithead, and, like, you do kind of feel bad for him because, like, just all this shit happens, but, like, if the movie is not shot in the tone of feel sad, it's more, haha, it's funny, he's getting shat on, and it's like, no, it's not. You feel like, I'm trying to think, like, you know, if this was, like, an actual family, like, this would be fucking terrible. Like, This is not funny. It's, and even ignoring the whole, like, you know, oh, it's actually, because, you know, sure, like, a lot of things would actually, if they were in reality, would actually be terrible, but in a movie, it's funny, okay, fine. But the characters are just so stuck up their own asses, and just so aggravating to even look at, that you're just like, oh god, just fucking stop existing. And it doesn't, it's worse than the last one, and I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, it's really, I really did not like this. at all.
No,
I
I
have.
don't think any of us.
Like if you were the type of person to judge a movie by its title, you would be completely right about this one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, it's.
I feel bad for the child actor.
Oh, you mean like when he grows up and he's like, oh fuck, now what's gonna
Yeah.
happen to my career?
Ugh,
I don't even know who it is.
I don't care. It's just this was
There's-
bad. Honestly, let me look at.
There's also, when you mentioned conservative, and then because basically the mom is like, they basically decorated their house with all of these like statues and everything, and I was like, I've seen this before, and then I remembered Birdcage, which was
Oh,
also
yeah,
had like a
that's
similar
Oh, yeah.
thing going on where they were like, oh, we have to hide
That's
everything.
true. But at least for
Yeah.
Birdcage, like, it was like half and half with the characters, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
half of them
Like,
were
Albert
fine.
was-
Definitely agree.
was
I would
too
have
much.
watched that way over this, but I
Yeah.
remembered that, and I was like, I feel like Birdcage actually strangely handled this a little bit better.
A
Yeah,
little
because
bit.
at least Robin Williams was fine, and like the two kids were fine, and
yeah.
at least the other parents you could kind of understand because like it was all they almost played off of the rich and poor aspect too. So they were
Yeah.
like so rich they never knew like what it was like to be like not upper class.
Yeah, but I did not like Birdcage. But again, it was mostly because of specific elements of it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like, I have to find the specific elements that are not terrible.
Yeah. Which are like three characters.
3 characters who are not important. So, yeah, this was really bad. Honestly, I just looked over the list, and I think this is the worst movie of the year that we've seen. It's
Yeah.
kind of close, but I think it is, at least from what I could tell. I could understand if someone thinks another movie is worse, but yeah, it's bad. I'm
More or
honestly-
less.
I'm honestly like, I don't know. I don't have the energy and the care to like get angry. I'm just
I guess
fucking
with-
done.
That transition.
We'll just wrap up the rest of the year
I
and move on
guess
with our
I don't want to
lives.
Yeah,
talk
I
about
don't-
this shit
I
anymore.
mean, there's
so.
not much else to really comment or say about
Yeah.
this movie.
So, 2004.
It was weirdly mixed.
It was all over the place.
Yeah.
like, okay, we started with what could have been a pirate rom-com, but
I'm
wasn't.
still angry about that.
And I like
then
don't
we
even remember this movie. Like, what even happened in this movie?
That
I
was
don't
another
know.
one with Ben Stiller in it, right?
Was it? I don't know.
Was it?
I
Oh
can't
my
remember.
God. I don't remember
Like,
the male actor.
I'm looking at the dates we've done this, and again, this last month for recording has been pretty slow for us. So like, it took us about a month to get through 2004, and I legitimately do not remember Along Came Polly at all. I remember that like the girl like cheated on the dude with like the whatever his name was. But like I don't remember what happens and like why I don't remember this movie like at all. I remember not liking it, but I don't think I didn't like hate it, but I just didn't like it.
She is right though. Ben Stiller was the male lead.
Okay, see, I legitimately did not remember that. Like, I
I just
just
looked
don't
it
remember
up.
this movie. It's so I mean, it's so there they go. It tells you how exciting it is.
And then from there we
And-
transitioned to torture porn.
Yeah, basically.
Again, if you were to look at it as an objective film, it's fine, pretty good in like a few elements, but it's just ew.
It's so unpleasant,
Yeah.
and it's
I don't
so
even know what the
unnecessary.
target audience for it is either.
I don't know.
Masochistic Christians.
Yeah, I just whatever. I don't know. I don't really care.
And then we go from that to
Bad. The other thing.
Scooby-Doo too. There were a lot of sequels in this year.
Oh yeah, there were.
Because that was one. There was Shrek 2, Spider-Man 2. This is technically a 2 as well.
And then Matrix was a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, like Scooby-Doo 2,
Like, compared to this movie we just watched, it's chump change.
yeah, Scooby-Doo 2, like like it wasn't that bad. Like it was bad, but like I'm like defeated right now. Like I don't know. Like Scooby-Doo was just like ugh, but this is like I don't know. It's just so whatever. I don't even remember this movie very well either. Oh god, I'm losing my mind.
Man on Fire and Shrek 2 were our highlights for the middle of the year.
Yeah, no, Man on
Yeah.
Fire. We were all surprised about
Yeah.
that. We all.
Getting sad thinking about Man on Fire.
But yeah, no, that was really good. Shrek 2 is pretty good.
Spider-Man 2 could have been better.
It could have been better,
It
yeah.
was decent, but it could have been better, mostly because of Mary Jane, but also,
Fuck
Yeah.
Mary Jane.
yeah, there's other issues. There's a few other issues, but it's alright.
It's mostly Mary Jane.
Yeah, mostly.
Let's be real.
Yeah,
iRobot was. Oh wait, continue.
no, it's fine. I was just, I don't know. Yeah, iRobot was, I guess, also just kind of okay.
Yeah,
It was confusing.
Yeah, I mean, again,
Yeah.
it kind of messed up some source material things, but then again, it wasn't originally supposed to be an iRobot movie, so whatever. Just kind of, again, it's just kind of okay. And then Collateral was also kind of okay.
What's with like the middle end of the year is just like meh,
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, I think Collateral was, again, me personally, I liked it a little bit more, but I don't even think it's like that good. It's just, you know, I think it's better than iRobot, but I mean, it's not saying that
I
much.
started watching it recently. I was like, "Well, what happened in Colorado again?" and then it came back to me.
Yeah.
Taxi Driver. That's all you
Yeah.
need. That's all you care about, really. Just
Yeah.
care about Max. You're fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of confusing movies, though,
Oh, yeah.
The Matrix.
Matrix 3.
Yeah,
Holy
it's a movie.
mackerel.
Pretty dumb. It's not even, there isn't even really any that good fight scenes.
Cookies need love like everything
God.
does.
Yeah,
Oh my
that was a
God.
thing, and then there was Shark Tale,
Oh god.
which was
Oh.
bad.
It was definitely the ugliest movie of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Actually,
definitely.
the ugliest movie that we've seen. Period. I
Yeah.
would say.
Okay, especially in terms of like not gory. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like the ugliest movie that you could watch all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. And then of course there's other problems as well. It's not just it looks bad. There's
Yeah,
main
it's
character's
just
terrible. The story's pretty bad. Other characters are kind of irrelevant. And dialogue's bad. It's just bad. So
It's just, and it's pretty outdated. It did not age well at
no.
all.
I mean, it wasn't good to begin with, but it made it even worse. And then we had a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
after
we're just gonna end talking about the movie.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
a really good movie, and then a really bad movie.
Yeah.
Overall, I don't
think-
know. Like, it's definitely better than 2003, but like,
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
a
know.
weird
it's weird.
balance.
This is okay. So for me, because we've been doing like rankings of all these movies that we've been keeping secret even from ourselves. So like, we're gonna reveal it all at the end of this whole thing. But I've also been like using my rankings for each movie to like average out the ranks for each year and like rank the years that way. And so like I'm just trying to think like right now where this could be. Like for example, I knew 2003 was going to be at the bottom, right? I knew that like 2002 was going to be probably pretty high, but like I have no fucking clue where this year is going to be compared to everything else. I have no idea. It could be it's not at the bottom and it's not at the top, so it's somewhere middle-ish. But again, I don't know. Higher middle, lower middle, I don't know. It's going to be weird to actually average this out, and I might even end up surprising myself where it is.
I guess the thing is that we didn't have any Sora treatments this year, so it shouldn't be near the bottom.
I mean, Meet the Fogger is pretty close to Sora treatment territory.
It was pretty dangerously close, yeah.
But are we not doing it for that?
Nope.
Okay,
I don't think we hate it vehemently enough. Like, after 2003...
We're kind of willing to give movies a pass a little bit.
We have some standards now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This was... Yeah, the only thing I could definitively say is that it was better than 2003, but that's the biggest backhanded compliment you could give.
It's really not saying too much.
All I can say is that I'm looking forward to going into 2005.
Yeah, 2005 actually has a decent amount of movies that, like... Honestly, looking at it now, honestly, it looks kind of mixed as well. But there are some things that I do want to see.
The end is guaranteed to be good.
Yeah.
Like the end of the year.
The last couple things of the year. Yeah, there's a couple movies actually in 2005 that I have actually seen, whereas I think, there's a couple in 2004 I've seen as well. But, like, we're finally getting around to one certain movie that I've been really wanting to get to. And it's not even that great of a movie, but there's a lot of stuff for you to talk about it. There's another series that we're going to get back into.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm dying for this.
And there's another series we're actually going to start. And there's just a couple other movies that, like, I actually kind of wanted to see. I kind of want to see this, even though I know it's, like, not that good. I kind of want to see it. But there are some things to worry about, like... This movie I might be a little worrying. This one is worrying, and this one is very worrying.
Wait, did you watch the 134?
Not this version of it, no.
Oh
no.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but again, it's kind of seems mixed. Like, if I were to just judge from him right now, I think it might be a bit better than 2004, but it's not going to blow it out of the water.
Too.
We'll see, I guess. Maybe the ones that we don't know anything about will surprise us. I mean, so far they usually haven't, but we got Man on Fire, so
yeah.
Who knows?
Man on Fire, and then Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there have been others that, like, we thought were going to be terrible and were, like, not great, but, like, okay.
They
Like,
were fine.
Save the Last Dance.
Yeah, like, that was
Yeah.
one, and I think there was at least another one somewhere, but no, whatever. So...
Also looking forward to 2006, too.
Oh yeah, things were definitely
2006
going to
did a
get
few
better.
things. 2006, like,
better.
marks the halfway point. It's so weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
So
not to, like, I don't know why I feel like talking about this now, but people shit on movies, like, recent movies, because, like, oh, it's all franchises, or oh, blah, blah, blah. And, like, I don't know, looking at the movies that we have to see, like, in more recent years, the quality, like, just, it goes up. Like, it really does. Like, the average quality goes up, like, so much. And, you know, I think, honestly, people have forgotten how bad some films were. Because they're just... They get so pissed about, you know, oh, this film wasn't exactly what I wanted. And it's like, fucking grow up and actually appreciate what you get.
To that, I say, go watch... I challenge you to watch the 3 Sora treatments we gave last year.
Yeah.
Just go watch them back to back, and then you might feel a little bit differently.
I think the thing with franchises is that now companies have kind of realized that whatever movies are associated with them, that kind of affects their image, in a sense, too.
Mm.
So it's kind of like you can tell now um what's that company called that makes the Minion movies?
Illumination.
Illumination.
Yeah, you can tell
Oh,
like their
sure.
animation style from like DreamWorks or Disney or Pixar and all that stuff.
Right.
And you can also tell what kind of movies you're going to get from those franchises too.
Low quality.
From Illumination, yes.
No, it's
Only from Illumination.
and the thing is, like, I feel like this is just starting, but it's in very like this last year. I noticed that people aren't just seeing a movie just because it's in a certain franchise. Like,
Right.
for example, there was a Pirates of the Caribbean movie last year. It apparently wasn't very good, and it didn't do that well. Transformers 5 came out last year. It didn't do very well, which again is like unheard of considering the last several Transformers movies before that made like over $1 billion. So it's like, it's like people are starting to actually like watch a movie if it's good. So
Yeah.
that's sort of like, for example, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been going, it's been going strong because the movies have been pretty good. So
Yeah.
it's like, if the movies were bad, people
Then
would
no
stop
one would
seeing
watch
them. Right?
them.
It's kind of
Like-
like why DC's universe
Yeah, I was
isn't that
gonna
great
say.
because,
Batman versus.
yeah, and if you look
Oh
at
my
the
God.
actual money with them, like, I think, I don't remember the exact thing, but I know, like, Wonder Woman made, like, way more money than Justice League, for example, and they came out the same year. Well, you can guess which film was actually better, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, it's one of those things where people are starting. It's not perfect. Like, for example, Despicable Me 3 made a shitload of money. But, but again, so there's that. But at the same time, I feel there's, like, especially the true fans, quote unquote, are taking it, like, way too far for certain things. Star Wars! But, that's a discussion for another time. I don't want to get stuck on that. It's just really been bothering me recently. But,
Pat, pat, pat.
yeah, oh my god.
We'll get through it.
It's gonna be so long until we finally get to talk about those movies, but it's just...
Yeah, but we'll get through it. We're here with you, man.
That said, there are other franchises that also make it not nearly as bad, but I don't think it's any spoiler that we're going to be watching Frozen eventually either. Which is definitely not the same case as maybe Minions and stuff. It's just one of those franchises where it kind of...
We'll talk about how hype killed it later.
Yeah.
That's coming. Just you wait.
Yep. So many
Young
things to
audience
talk about
members.
that we won't be talking about for, like, months.
Oh, yeah.
This just takes a long time.
Oh wait, there was something I wanted to mention in the Incredibles thing,
Oh,
but...
Oh,
wait,
you can
I
say
guess
it.
I
Just
can
say
go
it now.
here.
Yeah.
might as
Yeah.
well.
So, Valen mentioned the fact that this month has been kind of, like, strange and everything, and that's partly because I went to Disney for a while and stuff. So I was in Disney World, at which we watched the Happily Ever After show, which is really good. I liked it. But, one thing I noticed is that around, especially Magic Kingdom, I don't know about Hollywood Studios because we didn't actually go there, but, point of it is that I noticed that they started, like, subtly including Incredible stuff into it. Like, I saw Frozen in, like, a parade, and during the Happily Ever After thing, you actually see, like, the Incredibles family hugging and everything, and I was like, they're, like, subtly referencing the fact that it's coming.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Perfect.
it made me so happy.
Yeah. Well, I will say, I guess, a little bit more behind the scenes action. This school year is almost over, and so once that happens, we'll have a lot more and we'll have a lot more time to record a lot more of this and watch a lot more stuff. So I don't know how far we're gonna get before the school year starts again.
Or even the first upload goes up.
Yeah, so my goal, and again, I have no idea, of course, when by the time you see this, you'll know if this is true or not, or at least we will. My goal is I want to see if we can get to 200 before I start posting anything. So I don't know. Maybe we might make it. I don't know. It's gonna be tight. So, and again, if we don't make it, it's not the end of the world. If we get to like 190, that's whatever. It's not a big deal. I think we'll still be. I think we'll still catch up before time gets really tight, because there was a big kind of gap for recording stuff until like October last year. So
Yeah.
because Tara was moving, and so yeah, we basically recorded like nothing from like mid-June to mid-October last year. So and that
The
shouldn't
fact that we're almost halfway is pretty amazing, actually.
yeah
Yeah, thinking about it.
so that shouldn't be a problem at all. We should, again, I'm sure there'll be some weekends and days where we won't be able to do something, but it won't be that giant stretch of nothing. So
Yeah.
that'll definitely help in terms of moving things along. So
Nope, Valen, I'm actually gonna go to India for 1.5 months.
oh my god,
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I would actually like strangle you.
We'll just both get on a plane and go to India as well, I guess.
What? Hold on.
You don't want to go to India, Valen?
Not now.
So short notice.
Yeah. I have to watch my students struggle with their take-home final.
Okay, after your students' take-home finals.
Well, we'll see.
I'm not
let
actually
me put it this way.
waiting.
Okay, of course I'm not freaking going to play to India, but like I might have some kind of transition like for me as well over the summer, but it definitely won't be like a big like I'm gone for months kind of thing. It'll just be a thing, and I don't really want to get into it because I'm not confident on stuff exactly yet, but we'll see. So
Yeah.
anyway, we've been talking long enough about things that are not important to this. Well, they're not
No,
not relevant. To the
I'm
current
sure you'll
discussion,
have
but
fun editing this out.
I'll fucking whatever. I don't care. I'll probably just leave it all in because I'm lazy. But anyway, woo, on to 2005.
Bye.